are back now for my favorite part of the show, which it is, because I get to learn new things, see new things, recognize, I like recognizing people, recognize a really nice install. So this month's install is by
our friend Hydro_Tech 510, Cory. He does incredible work out of California. He was on our short list of Miami invitees, but he could not make it. So, you missed out, buddy. But I know what you were doing. It was these incredible installations. We are looking at a pair of boilers here. Just want to run down a few of the products involved. I'm pretty sure those are V-Smins. It's a little blurry.
They appear to be V-Smins.
They look like V-Smins, but also on this is our dear friends Viga doing some ProPress technology, Webstone, Grundfos, Kalefi, Spirotherm, Nordic heat pumps, of course us, Axiom, Watts. I mean, it's running the gamut. Who's who of top flight installations. And I mean, this is just a pair of boilers in a very complex, well strutted, well supported system.
The thing that really stood out for me on this one was, you're going to post these pictures, but there was one where it was like a cube and there were all kinds of pipes. I mean, I don't know how, from a spatial relations perspective, how this all came together to look so damn beautiful.
You might actually be referring to I mean, this guy does great work. His whole Instagram is just an incredible array. I think
so. That one that you have there right now, is that a different?
No,
this
is the same job. It's just from a different angle. I think you're actually talking about the previous post that he had that has.
No, that one right there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, this photo here.
Think about the density of all those pipes.
I mean,
how did he, squirrel them all through and make that connection and visualize in three-dimensional space, where that was going. And I also have to put out, there was an electrical panel in there. Ooh. So I always like to call it out. Although
this one here,
this one does not look like it is a square D panel. So it might be GE. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
But I always look for the electrical.
Well, like you said, it really shows that this mechanical room is sort of a game of inches, because this is, I mean, there's copper everywhere. There's strut support everywhere. It's a very complicated mechanical room. There's a lot going on here, but nothing about it is remotely messy. To a layperson, I mean, it's like overwhelming. I'm calling myself a layperson, of course, in this, and it's a lot to take in. There's a lot going on.
There's a ton going on there, especially overhead and behind the boiler. There's even, a snaking of a variety of product back there. It's an amazing job again.
I'm going to reach out to him and see what kind of facility this went in, because I'm curious. I do not have a room like this in my
it's not certainly not a residential application.
Yeah, no, it's got to be something a little bit more involved, because there's just a ton of stuff going on here. What is this little Nordic thing? Is that some air conditioning? I'm not quite sure what that is.
I'm not sure.
But it's also hooked into the gas and stuff, so it might be AC. It might not be part of this installation though, so I'm not sure. That might have already been there.
But he's even, someone's framed around it even, which
yeah, I mean, keeping up the level of professionalism in this room, which is, the kind of stuff we expect, and it's the kind of stuff that wins the Show Us Your Pipe segment week in, week out.
Oh, and there, I didn't notice it until just now. There's a Wiesmann storage tank to the far right as well.
Yep. So yeah, in with the panel, of course, here, this neatly framed photo too. Hats off to the photographer here, which I assume is Hydro_Tech 510 himself, because I must say these are framed very, very nicely, and also they capture sort of the scope and the depth and kind of the tightness of this room, despite remaining neat and even. Everything is accessible for service purposes. Everything looks very, just neat and tidy. This is professional work. This wins the May Show Us Your Pipe Challenge.
Nice job, Cory.